Breathe. Take a moment to acknowledge that we are all one tribe. Do not be joyful for another's suffering. Each location that is undergoing extreme weather conditions, not just weather, devastations, wars, battles, bloodshed, inappropriate behaviors from others who chose to dictate your lives. Who are you, creation? And how will you heal from what has been done to you? Each and every country, everywhere, is experiencing the same conclusion. We have to forgive. We have to unite. We have to rise up as one family together. This is our option. This is our solution, and this is our cure. Unification. One together. Family. Loved ones. This is of the Light Council. And as I am on the head, on the very top tier, on the very highest point, to oversee in every single planet, every womb planet that I have inhabited, every realm that I exist as honored and respected in. I'm here to help save and awaken you to unify. This is my calling. This is my purpose, to save creations, as many as I am destined to. What is your destiny? Peace within washing through forgiveness. Disintegration of destructions, no need to stay there. I see soul screams of the whispers that you did not swear. There's this beautiful experience that we have inside of our souls. It's called reincarnation. It's called rebirth. It's called transformation. The attunement within the core of our experiences, which is the soul experience, not the human experience, the soul experience, is to see and redefine our worth as an integrative unity. How many of you cried when you saw the other suffering and in devastation? That is where you should be at, where you can actually care enough inside your hearts to cry for each other, to care enough to think about those things or to feel about those things, and to send energy, if you feel you're called to those who are suffering, without the illusion of, well, they bombed there and they did that and they're that religion and they choose that for their gender or their sexuality. Not the way of Creator. Creator would not ask you to segregate in such foolish and ignorant ways. It's beyond acceptable behavior. It's unacceptable behavior. We are to unify together as one tribe. All of us. Every single one of our beings are supposed to acknowledge this respect for each other. Don't be illusioned by those who had the money to rule you. That's an illusion. That's part of the distraction. That is the illusion. The illusion that they have control over you. You, your soul, you decided to come in. You came in with an agreement. You don't abide by that agreement? Well, guess what? You are going to have to continue going through certain experiences to acknowledge your purpose. When you acknowledge that purpose, you don't have to keep going through those experiences. It's digging oneself out of the trench of persecutions, because if you are ignoring your calling and you're doing somebody else's bidding, somebody else's way, somebody else's practice, some other doctrine, something that's not even in your own current reality, then you are illusioning yourself of what is really occurring. You, my dears, are not even using your imagination of what's possible. If you're not planting seeds or growing or an organic garden, or even trying to find a way to survive with what you have been given an option to nourish with or drink with or survive with, I eat like half a meal a day now because my stomach will not digest the food that is available in America. Some of it I can, but still my intestines are so skinny and tight and tiny. I'm not human anyways, so I don't really need that much food, but I'm amazed at what others do to survive, what they're eating, what they're consuming, what they're watching, what they're distracting themselves from just to get through their devastations, their sorrow, their heartache, and they call it depression and try to give you a pill to make it go away. That's your heart telling you you need to work through that. You can pay a therapist, you can say, oh no, something's wrong with you, take those pills. Why? I work with therapists. They come to me to get their patients off of certain things and to just integrate an integration. Like I work with doctors, I work with hospitals, I work with therapists, I work with pharma to integrate my medicine, my organic, holistic options with their things to take away the side effects. And eventually it helps them restore. And then I'm teaching and educating the doctors who now are also considered holistic practitioners because I educated them. It's not about a bad and a good side. It's about an integration. Do you think that I liked having to go through those experiences where I'm like, wow, you do that. But I'm like, okay, well, here we are. We're integrating together. This is what I'm about. Integration. You cannot say that one is bad and one is good when everyone has a soul and it's not for you to decide. That is not your right. In every single book it says you have no right, you have no rule to judge anybody else. So you are looked down upon as you are looking down upon others in those ways. By your own soul. Acknowledging that you don't have that right. When you're doing it, you feel it in your heart like, oh, what is that? Oh, your back aches? Oh, you're going through some tooth pain? Well, maybe you should have said that. Maybe you should have been calm, cool, and collected. Maybe you should have been judging somebody because their cleavage shows, or their legs show, or they have long hair, they wear a lot of maquillage. Maybe you should be judging somebody because they are going through something in a country that somebody that they didn't have any decision to help stop that war from happening in those moments. Most of the beings in the countries don't get to decide if there's a war or not. It's those who they have there who have the money to feed into that group to be able to get into a certain position to then play army soldiers with the innocent lives and family members. It makes no sense, but coming from a non-human, light being from the heavens from the beginning, I see everything as it is. I see everything. I literally see everything. I see everything. And if I have to see something, I'll see it. If I want to, I will. I'll do it as I please. And I don't have to ask permission because I am who I am. And I come in with my proper birthday, my proper lineages, my proper memories, and my proper symbols that are on my vessel. Like I have pyramid, I have volcano, I have maps of Earth on my body, on my face. I'm here to help save creation. What are you here for? You are here to help save creation and yourselves. Well, actually, you're here to help save creations. You are not here for no reason. Acknowledge who you're here to help and be of effort, because now are the moments to rise together as one tribe. That's furry, scaled, feathered, aquatic, rooted, galactic, skinned, not skinned, spiritual, multi-realms, and those of you who are present with different blood types, who get dressed, do things, buy things sometimes, give birth, help make birth happen. All of us who are souls, who are united in this womb planet, the sacred womb we call home. And all the multi-realms also that exist around and within, and the dreams that we carry and share, and our unification and our dream journeys, and the moments that we get to see each other there. We acknowledge that we are souls with great purpose. When we choose to take control of our experiences, to better and improve our cognitive abilities to be of presence, not only psychologically, physically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, expansionally, through in our depths of our soul's incarnations of who we are as divine light beings come to help save creation from wrath. It's interesting that some blame the heavens and creators for such wraths, but it is not us. And it wasn't in the other planets either. So if you identify and acknowledge who is in their positions and what species they are not all reptilians. And I say that as someone who is related. We are here to help save creations. Not everyone who is a non-human in a higher position wants to eat babies. Not everybody birthed with red hair has no soul. There's a lot of lies floating around out there, and I want you to have it comprehended that this light that we come in with as souls who've reincarnated for now, those things have, like scales, fallen off, or like the skin that snakes shed, not the same, more so like scales of old memories, like old habits, like removing scars with magical cures to be healed enough to forgive and unify, releasing the past devastations to be fresh. And so I believe that right now what is important is forgiveness, release, forgiveness, acceptance, diving into the pure love acknowledgement and attunement that we each are really beautiful at doing certain things. So imagine that you don't have the same options to rebuild as you did in the past. There's those of us who've been working on technology to help create sustainability and sustainable solutions with weatherproof technologies and fireproof technology and flood-proof technology, hurricane, tornado-proof technology, that we've been working hard for many, many moons. And we have perfected our tools. We have perfected our building methods. We have perfected and protected what we do with NDAs and with being family, being friends, and being tight and not selling each other out. And that's what it really is to be a core team, and that's what's necessary to rebuild in a conscious way without having to torture our womb planet again and again with unnecessary toxins or unnecessary builds. If you are somebody who needs your home rebuilt in locations that are dangerous, it really isn't that much, and we could teach those who are in your locations how to rebuild with what grows around us, if it's still there. If it's not, then it's really easy. There's multiple locations that are global, that have options, that can help. And we are here together as a family, as a tribe. Zeolite helps to take away the toxicity in the water. If you're concerned about your waters, your uru, zeolite is one of the earliest crystals, minerals that they found existed. It's not the early, well, it is part of the earliest ones. It's combined with some, So it takes away radiation, toxic like waters, uranium, different types of things, different types of chemicals that are also considered forever chemicals. Takes that away, it really does. Something else is my secret antidote, which I'm not, because I signed an NDA with my biochemist, I'm not allowed to tell you about that on video. So many have tried to steal our plans, but they failed because of our NDA, so it's really kept me safe and protected. Something that is important for those of us who have constructed and created what is organic and pure. And even if the factories stop creating certain things, we'll be able to continue to create what we created. And that's the design model that I work with. It's the most cleanest, most pure, most organic, most sustainable solutions. Thank you for your presence, sis. Hi, Tim, Leon, Lyric, Kevin. Thanks. We're going to take a moment to visualize the loved ones, pure hearts who are working through a lot, who are working through heartache right now from devastations globally. Not only globally, but right here next to in California and LA. There's a lot of loved ones a lot of children and innocents, beings who have experienced suffering in their hearts, their consciousness. Part of me was wanting to drive up and go do healings on them and be there for them. I'm going to send somebody up to go bring them my lung cleansers and some of my cures or my wellness products that I create, so that they can clean their lungs, their bodies, and heal wounds, those who were burned, to take away the scarring. It'll take away the wounds within days and regrows bones and increases wellness in the body and the organs and such. Removes the headaches and migraines. I acknowledge that a lot of you who are out there breathing it in have had migraines. I want you to acknowledge it's better to receive something that's pure. Make sure, even if you're talking in public, you want to make sure that you cover your face with hijab or hijabi. Hijabis are like the scarves we wear to cover our hair. If I was in Egypt or another location, I would put the hijabi on because of my nationalities. I would have to, otherwise I would get in big trouble. I was birthed here, so I don't have to follow those rules. I'm not one to do that, as I'm a prophetess. I'm a goddess. I'm a light being. I'm here to help save creation, so I don't have to abide by their rules here. But if I was there, I would. And the dust, the sand gets into the mouth and the nose and stuff, so it's much better to do that. And even if you do the screen over it, it protects the eyes from getting the dust and the sand in the eyes. Now imagine a fire. So wearing like a sheen, like if you went to like a place to get those silk curtains, the ones that go over the windows, you could see through it. And then you could also wrap it around you so that you could breathe enough. But you have to be able to protect yourselves in those experiences and in those moments. When the fires were in Nevada, Reno, Sacramento area, it was like Auburn as well. There was different places out there that were burning, as well as there was a fire in the river near the power plant and by the freeway that I had forced them to put out. They were just going to let it burn out. So I acknowledged how to cover up the faces. Oh yeah, I said I made them. I forced them to put it out. I said, hello, Mary's offices. I called both locations that were in between. Hi. Why haven't you put out the fire yet? 3 months now? Really? Do you realize what that does to the people? Oh, you were just going to let it burn off? You thought it was an okay idea to just let it burn off? No. An underground fire in the water doesn't just burn off. It creates pollutants in the air for others. So, if you do not put it out, I'm going to contact the White House. Or, I have my biochemist and I who created this weatherproof technology. My biochemist created weatherproof or fireproof bark, fire retardant bark. Literally bark that's fire retardant. That's like 99% organic materials to make it. So we can come in and bring that in and put it out for you if you want us to, or I can contact the White House. And they put it out the next day. And they contacted me. Hi, we just wanted to let you know. Thank you so much for contacting us and letting us know about that. We put it out. I said, how did you put it out? They said, oh, we've just flooded the dam to put it out. Oh, great. Thank you so much. And then the skies cleared. And then the sickness went away. So I kid you not, like, to be of action and to be present is real. I'm very real. Like, the reason that I'm busy is that I am busy because I'm on it. Like, I'm on it. I'm creating solutions. So don't expect me to just be like, oh yes, I'm ready to be your housewife and I'm ready to settle down. I've already done that. I got married at 18. I did. I got married at 18. I made my babies. I'm raising my babies without a husband in my house. And I ain't tripping. I honestly have to have these moments. My children need me. You need me. I need me. Creation needs me. I have to be of action. And I love each of you very deeply as souls, as my loved ones, as my lovers. I love you. And I remember being married to some of you in other incarnations. And it's not that I don't love you. It's not that that you're not worthy. It's that I wouldn't be able to pay attention to you in the ways that you need, and it would cause more stress to both of us. And I can't risk getting sick because of stress. I already have a lot on my plate. It's not a plate. I don't even eat that much, so I already have, and I don't put a lot on my plate. It's usually like a little spoonful of that, a little spoonful of that, literally like two tablespoons of food. So I honestly don't have